Continuing now with our lead story, the Trump tap story makes a major turn. Joining us from Washington, Bob Woodward, an associate editor of the Washington Post. So, I don't want to speculate. That's what the others do, and we don't want to do that. But we have on the record two members of the House Intelligence Committee saying that they know that this stuff that was floating around the intel agencies was inappropriate, possible, against the law. How big do you think the story is?
I think it's, if true, is a gross violation. And it's not what Trump said about him being tapped directly, but apparently what has happened here is a couple of diplomats who can be legitimately wiretapped. We're talking about meeting with Trump or people on his transition team. And, of course, you can learn all kinds of things from diplomats gossiping, because that's what occurs. Under the rules, and they're pretty strict, you are supposed, it's called minimization. You don't name the American person who is being discussed. And there are 20 people in the intelligence community, for intelligence reasons, can say, okay, we need to unmask or take the minimization off of these names. But the idea that there was intelligence value here is really thin. It's, again, down the middle. It's not what Trump said, but this could be criminal on the part of people who decided, oh, let's name these people, and it's
put it
about
in writing.
The president.
Right. But I understand that it went beyond that there are recordings, almost like General Flynn, of members of the Trump transition team, perhaps even the president himself, speaking to the ambassadors or the envoys or whoever they may be. Again, a duplicate situation of Flynn. Now, I'm not sure that.
No, I mean, Bill, I mean, Congressman King was very clear. That's not what it is. It's about foreign to foreign.
Okay, but Nunez himself, all right, implied that the president himself, all right, was involved with some of this back and forth. Now, it might be, as you say, just a mention of him, but it might not. We don't know yet.
That's quite true. And this is the sort of thing, for years, what they do is they conduct surveillance, wiretap surveillance of ambassadors in Washington, and they will send a report back to the capital of whatever country it is and say, I was at a reception last night and so from the White House, who's an American citizen, said the following.
Yeah.
Under the rules, that name is supposed to be blanked out.
All right.
And so you've got a real serious problem, potentially, of people in the Obama administration passing around this highly classified gossip.
Sure. Now, let me ask you an opinion question. The anti-Trump press has gone to town on the president, saying that he was surveilled, okay? And it's been a story for weeks and weeks and weeks. So now that story becomes, he's not that crazy, all right? He's not. It may not be how he characterized it, because he is a flamboyant man, but this is not acceptable behavior in our government. So, does the anti-Trump press concede that and start reporting this in a different way?
Well, I think this has got to be reported very carefully. This is a serious problem. Whoever decided to let these names out and the extent to which they were circulated, that is a big deal, and people better jump on it. You know, the investigation of the Russian angle here is a counterintelligence investigation by the FBI. It's not a criminal investigation. There's a very low threshold.
And this has to be a new investigation now. And, you know, it's interesting that Nunez says the FBI hasn't cooperated with the House Intel Committee yet. He said the NSA did cooperate, but not the FBI. So there's plenty here, and we're going to take it step by step and just the facts. But I'm not optimistic that Trump-hating press, and that's a lot of them, are ever going to really concede anything, but we'll see. Bob Woodward,
we
everyone.
will see, and it should be taken very seriously.
Absolutely, this is a big story.
It's not, and there's no ambiguity of,
No.
we're just
And
investigating.
and now we
this
have to
is
find
evidence, allegedly.
We have to find out what President Obama knew, and that puts the thing in the stratosphere. Directly ahead, terror in London, another horrific attack. And later, Charles Krauthammer will weigh in on the Trump tap deal, I should say. We'll be right back.